the plan for today is to get the transmission back in the Jeep. I've got I changed this all out. New throwout bearing. I had to replace, that requires to replace this back bearing retainer to get you this collar, because this bearing is bigger than the old one, the inside diameter, so it was way too big to slide on this input shaft. So you have to get a new one of those. The fork, the clip, of course the bearing, and of course the bell housing. So there's the transmission. I had to take the transfer case off because if you see this green ring in here, my old one, when I took the shift lever out, it was broken into about probably 100 pieces, little pieces all around. I tried to dig them out. Some of them fell in there, and only about half of it was still left when I pulled it out anyway, so I don't know where the other pieces went. So I had to pull the transmission apart to dig out all the little plastic pieces, because I didn't fancy a bunch of little plastic pieces floating around in the transmission. So I did have to take the transfer case off. I took the transmission out with the transfer case on. I'm going to put the transmission back in without the transfer case, since I already have it off. If I didn't have to take it off, I probably would have put the whole thing back in as one. But since I had to take the transfer case off anyway, I will put the transmission back in and then add the transfer case after that. I saw one guy on the internet who, once he got his transmission up there and ready to put in, it took him 4 hours of pushing on it to get it lined up and pushed into the, made it to the engine. So I'm going to try a couple different tricks here, see if I can reduce that time. But anyway, hopefully I'll be able to set this up to get a few shots of it and be back with you.